Yo, top billing. You know I had to do it, right? So, it wouldn't be top billing if I couldn't do something like this. So I'm going to react to probably one of the worst debuts I've ever seen from a high-level draft pick, probably in NFL history. I'm not going to say NFL history, all right, because obviously I've been living since the entire inception of the NFL. But, man, since I have been living, this is one of the worst debuts I've ever seen. And it happened to come from my man Jeffrey Okudah from Ohio State, right? The Ohio State. Now, if you guys can remember, I'm going to try to be concise about this before I react to it. But come on, hear me out right here, because this was a point of contention over the probably around draft time all the way up until the damn season. It had to have been one of the most annoying content items I produced because it had so many damn people fighting for Jeffrey Okudah's honor and everything, when all I said was, I'm not so sure that Jeffrey Okudah is better than even A.J. Terrell. It's only because a lot of people were kind of getting down on A.J. Terrell because they only saw him in the national championship game probably ever. Most of these people are preemies, right? Premature evaluators. So they'll see a small sample size and they'll make that be their entire evaluation of somebody, because that's what fans do, right? If they don't have a dog in a fight, that's what they're going to do. So they saw him in that spot. Most people watch the national championship game, then they judge them off of that. However, my point was, I watched Jeffrey Okudah's whole entire high school career. I'm sorry, I watched him in high school. I did actually watch him in high school, right? Being as though I covered college primarily, trying to transition into covering the NFL primarily. But I was at camps that Jeffrey Okudah was at, and but I saw his entire college career. I did not see him go against any elite level combination between quarterback and wide receivers. So people are going to be like, well, he played in the Big Ten. Big Ten is a defensive conference. It is probably, perhaps, especially the division he plays in, it could be the best in all of college football, but it's because of the defenses. They have no high-level quarterbacks in the Big Ten, no top 10 picks at quarterback, and then they have average to above average to below average wide receivers. There's no Jamar Chase in the Big Ten except Rashad Bateman. However, he did not see Rashad Bateman when he was a starter, nor did he shadow a guy like Rashad Bateman. So he saw him a little bit, something like that. However, if you're a guy like A.J. Terrell and the type of people that you saw on a kind of a weekly basis, the ACC has better quarterback play and it has better wide receiver play than the Big Ten. You are your individual competition face, not your team competition face. Yes, the Big Ten's better than the ACC, but it does not have better quarterback and wide receivers. It just does not, right? So we saw A.J. Terrell put in high-level spots. Not only did he go against Jamar Chase, he's Justin Jefferson, Henry Ruggs. Saw him go against Jerry Jeudy, Tamorrion Terry. These are all some high-level guys. I saw him go against Deebo Samuel. I saw him go against the next great rookie probably in Brian Edwards here, who we seen dominating, right, on Monday Night Football last night for the Raiders. He's going against a lot of elite-level competition. Faced Tua, right? He faced Tua Tagovailoa with those guys throwing him the ball. He faced some other good quarterbacks out there like a Sam Howell, who should be a top 5 draft pick and stuff like that. So he's seen some dudes. He has. So that was my question. How do we know that Jeffrey Okudah is better than A.J. Terrell? I didn't think he was better than C.J. Henderson to begin with anyway. C.J. saw everybody. He's just a nasty son of a gun. That dude is the truth. And now I did his reaction, and that was one of the best debuts I've ever seen. Going against a potential Hall of Famer, Phillip Rivers, guarding T.Y. Hilton and people like that. Jeffrey Okudah may have had the worst showing that I've seen in a debut. I'm just being honest about it, right? And I like Jeffrey Okudah. I think he's going to be good. So we got to put this in perspective. He's going to be good, but he had a terrible debut. He was community loving. We know what community loving is? We all had one of those chicks back in the neighborhood that, let's be real here, everybody smashed. Everybody smashed. I mean, your uncle, your cousins, your friends, everybody smashed the same chick. Everybody smashed Jeffrey Okudah. The entire Green Bay wide receiver course was taking a turn on him. The entire core was. And, yeah, he was community loving. So let's go ahead and get to that, right? And salute to Jeffrey Okudah, though, man. We're just having a little fun here, and that's all it is. So don't come here with your panties in a bunch, all you Okudah fans. Let's get to it.
What more can I say?
Top billing. All All right, so check this out. One of the things I wanted to see from Jeffrey Okudah was going against a savvy route runner, somebody who could really cut angles, somebody getting in and out of their transitions like a Jerry Jeudy or a Justin Jefferson. We didn't get a chance to see that. KJ Hamler, we got a chance to see, but he played in a slot, and Jeffrey Okudah, primarily played on the outside, so he didn't get a chance to see him as much as I would like. So check this out right here. Your first game is against Davante Adams. He may get in and out of his transitions better than anyone in the league. And Aaron Rodgers is throwing him the ball, one of the GOATs. So imagine that. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to see this right here. What I like about this is you can see it's pure man-to-man because I believe you have either I forget who this is right here. He goes out to the running back. The running back is split out. So then you get Okudah, his first shot, going against Davante Adams, looking that man in his eye, and look at the social distancing practiced by Jeffrey Okudah. Okudah's not trying to get COVID. We gotta give him props for that, right? He's like, I don't have a mask on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get all close to this dude like this. Check this out. In fact, running at full speed again. We're going closer. Oh my God. Oh, that shit was hard. All right, so that's all this is. It's a major step up in competitions. We've seen A.J. Terrell have some very good moments here in the NFL already, and C.J. Henderson was killing it in his first game. This is just a big step up in competitions for anything that Okudah saw. Look at this. Oh, come on, man. He got hit. That was bad. That was an Allen Iverson crossover for your ass right there. Now, let's check out from Okudah right here. Decent base width, maybe a little too far over his skis here. But look, an inside approach by Davante Adams. He immediately takes outside leverage. If you take outside leverage, how the hell is somebody going to be able to get to the outside if you really guard that? You know how? Jabbed and hit him with the cross. Oh, look at that shit. He put the ball out too. Like, I love cats hitting him with the crossover. Boom. Look at that. Snapped his ankles. Snapped them shits, right? His metatarsal bone in his foot, all them shits is just done. Look at the distancing. Look at the separation anxiety this man has. He didn't have to wait that long to throw the ball. Aaron Rodgers could have just put it on him right there and really let him get after it right there. But come on, man. That's hard. That's nasty. That was the first time he saw Davante Adams. So imagine that being your first foray into high-level quarterback wide receiver combination. All right, here we go, round 2. Now, this one right here, this is like you about to get into a fight or something like that. You know what I mean? You feel good, your homeboy there, and then guess what? Your homeboy like, you know what, dog? I got to leave. I got to leave you on this island right here with this monster. Cooked him again. Banged him, he cooked him. Look at, oh, shit. Did Okudah blow a tire? He blew a tire. Look at how he blew a tire. Oh, Adams was just playing with him, man. Come on, man. Let's go back. Let's go a little closer. All right. So, of course, what won this? Routes are usually won off the initial snap. Look. Look at that. Come on, man. What was that? And what made this man start rumbling, bubbling, stumbling? Come on, man. This man's hamstring rolled all the way up into his ass cheek and stuff like that. Somebody got to get that man one of them little rolling things, right? So he can roll his hamstring back down correctly. But check that out. At the beginning of the route here, rhythm stepped him. Look right there. Rhythm step. Varior approach. He was already scared of him going to the outside to begin with anyway. Bang him to the outside. He automatically bit that hard. He ain't want no parts of that right there. Press it like it's going to be vertical, of course, until it's not. And look at the social distancing already practiced right there off the initial snap. He needed to have diminished that real quick. That's bad because you just don't know. It could be an out-breaking route or it could be an in-breaking route. In-breaking route, really. And look, this was a bad pass. It could have been much worse. Rodgers threw it behind him, made him do a pirouette, and he still was able to get some yak on that ass and make that man rumble. Look at what this man doing. This man think it's track and field and shit. He's reaching for the tape and shit. He's trying to win a race. Come on, man. All right, back again, working the slot. So that's the scary part about this, right? You're encountering this man with a two-way go from the slot. Yeah, good luck with that. All right, here we go. Got him with the same thing again. Come on. How you get a man with the same thing again? Same thing again. Lets you know, right? NFL ain't no damn joke, man. NFL is no damn joke. Look at this dude. No rhythm step this time, right? Just really approach him aggressively. And he still doesn't want any part of the outside shit. He didn't even snap this one off, and he still created a bunch of distance. Let's go closer. All right, here we go again. Ate that cushion up. Come on, man. He left that man frozen. He had the mud hooks in, right? Your man Okudah up there moving like he had cement shoes. That's a lineman thing here. He was frozen in time. So here we go. Eat up the little cushion. He didn't have to because, look, Okudah immediately goes to outside leverage because he's scared of getting beat to the outside and then cooked him. Look at that. Look at all that damn distance. Social anxiety. Look at that. Separation anxiety ensues. That's just too easy, man. He's not competitive. It was not competitive at all with Davante Adams. All right, last one here. There was a couple of other ones where he gave up a catch. One was in cover 2, though, so I'm not going to harp on that. Then they had it looks like it was a seam route or something like that. Aaron Rodgers completely goofed on that, right? It should have been a touchdown because Okudah was all turned around the wrong way here. So we'll end off on this particular note here. Now look at this. I like this route combination, right? On the tight slide here, you're going to have a quick slant. Might be Lazard or somebody right there. But then obviously you're going to have a clear out route down here. He's just getting vert. So this is where the cheese is going to be made at, right? You're going to have a quick curl to the outside, but he really bangs the curl more towards the sideline to create space. So this is pretty much a spotlight route. It's like they wanted this man matched up in the slot once they saw that. They did a great job with this. He just gets vert on that ass, and it shows Okudah's perhaps lack of foot speed, right? The further you go down the field, the more it is pronounced. That's just what it is. And Marquez Valdes-Scantling can run. So check this out. Skin vert, fade on him, slot fade, beat him bad. Listen, this would have been a touchdown had that man not had to straddle the line. He actually went out of bounds before he did that there. But we could go one more time, full speed here. Inside fade. Okudah riding it. You just see the separation start. He started to peak a little bit too. He peaked a little bit too early. Peaked a little bit too early. Let's go a little closer. All right, we can see what happens here. First of all, look at Okudah's stance. What the hell is this? I don't think I've ever seen that before. This man's on his toes like like Michael Jackson and shit. And look how I don't know, man. It looks like he's taking a shit. He's like, hey, Smokey, is that you over there taking a shit? Come on, this man had a day like Smokey had on Friday that time, right? So here we go right there. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, he immediately just starts to press it to the outside. You can see Okudah with the press here, right? Not bad at all, right? Your right arm to the left shoulder pass to get yourself in position. So he's in good position. I really do like this right here. But then he starts to like reach some more. I'm not sure if he's afraid of his own speed. You can see him once again, right? See right here, he starts to reach. But look, he turned in track when Valdes-Scantling tracked. However, look, they both still reaching and stuff like that. But it looks like it just becomes more of a foot speed thing to track the ball here. He almost knocks Valdes-Scantling off of his track, but he gathers himself there, and Rodgers put it out there and let him go get it, and the rest is history. So you can see him start to lean here, right, because he's almost stepping out of bounds. If he didn't have to do this right here, Okudah would have just got smoked because he can't run with Valdes-Scantling. But he did have that where that man had to kind of gather himself there, so he's able to run him down. But it was out of bounds anyway, so there you have it, right? So that's all the people that were making fun of A.J. Terrell for those long catches and stuff in the national championship game. That was worse. A.J. Terrell was right there. It just so happened Joe Burrow put a good pass and stuff like that. But this is not about those two guys, right? I think all of these guys are going to have a good career. A.J. Terrell is off to a good start. C.J. Henderson's off to a good start. Not a good start for Okudah, but it's just one game. So we're having a little fun with this. Have a little reaction, breakdown video and stuff like that. Not a good week, but he could come out next week and absolutely kill it, which I hope he does. I wish nothing but good things for Jeffrey Okudah. I liked him before any of you dudes even knew who he was. So it's back in high school. I knew you guys weren't watching high school back then when I had to cover it for a living, right? So there you have it, man. We'll see. I'll keep up with him, right? I'm not going to keep up with him week to week or anything like that. So I might come back in 6 weeks or something to see how he's doing. Hopefully he's doing much better than he was in this particular content piece here. But, man, he was community loving, right? Let's be real here, all right? Put the women and kids to bed. We call it community pussy where I was from, right? You know what I'm saying? She was community pussy. We had this chick, her name was Service. and she was doing everybody up. So shout out to Service. All right, man, I'm out, man. Top Billin, man. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.